And then slow yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, you are responsible. You're able to respond. You ever hear the word no? Use it. Mean it. Be clear. Be clear about it. Keep the end in mind. Occasionally stop and picture yourself lying in a casket, your wife there, your husband there, your family there, your friends walking by, and you're listening to their conversations based on how you're living your life right now. And then write down what it is you would like for them to say. What would you like for your wife to say about you if she's the one who puts you in the ground? What would you like for your husband to say about you? What would you like for your kids to say about you? What would you like for your friends to say about you? And then build your life toward that. What do you want your God to say about you? Build your life toward that. You are able to respond. You're able to build your life. You are not a victim. You have things happen to you, but guess what? Every time something happens to you, you respond to it. And between the action and the response, there is a spiritual person, mental capacity, emotional capacities, and physical realities. And when you slow it down, you get to use those rather than just reacting. And you start growing in that space. You become effective in your leadership. This requires self-regulation. You can't be one of those guys that just, everybody can get the reaction they want because of what they say to you, rather than you giving them the response that you would like to offer. It requires growth, requires maturity, but you can do it because you can regulate yourself. You can grow in those areas. You have to embrace this stress to rest and recovery cycle. Talked about it a couple of times. Just want to reiterate it. I can't tell you how important this is. People who avoid stress at all costs are children their entire lives. They never grow. People who don't know how to rest and recover from stress die young. Okay, you've got to have both. You've got to have both. And then steward your resources. I'm going to skip through this very quickly. Here's a little dashboard that I put together of a personal assessment that I've had people work through. Still been in development process. I'll talk to you about in just a few moments. But you basically have 3 resources to steward. One of them is energy. And this is one that's a bit nebulous. We don't quite know how to talk about it. But it involves this spiritual, mental, emotional, physical energy. The second one is time. And we've got watches, timepieces. We can measure that one so easily. And then there's money or your stuff. Those are 3 resources, 3 buckets that you're drawing from every day. I learned that I was good at understanding P&Ls, cash flow statements, and balance sheets. So I understood money. It's a lot of stuff to learn, how it flows through a company and stuff. I was working with some of the best in time management, lived by my calendar. Even had an assistant who would manage all my time. So I was always on the clock, running a really, really tight ship. Energy management was not even on the radar. Didn't know how to talk about it. You powered through. Okay, one of the things I learned is, particularly as I age, I now calendar around energy first. So my most critical, most impactful work, I calendar when I know I'm at my optimal energy. And it allows me to do those in flow. And usually better earlier in the week rather than later. So, and everybody's different. But if you learn to calendar around energy, your impact grows. But here's the cue. You can have the warning light coming on money, but if you've got plenty of time and energy, you can sort that one out. Even hard things in business. No money, cash flow is a problem. You're almost dying the cash flow death. But you've got all the time in the world, and you're energetic. You can pour your energies in. You can fix that one. Okay? You don't have much time, but you've got plenty of money and energy. Well, you can hire people. There's all sorts of opportunities here. Low on energy, but you got plenty of time and money. Take a vacation, an expensive long one. You can fix that one. However, you have 2 lights come on, the money's low, the time's running out, got plenty of energy, you better start paying attention. Or money and energy, but the only thing you got left is plenty of time. Start paying attention. Same thing here. Lots of money, but no time and no energy. You're at risk. What about that? Give me a word to describe that. A sound. Okay, something. Okay, you have a little sheet of paper there. I will email my little simple assessment for you to walk through and just think through this if you're interested. Just give me your email address in a written form that I can read, and I'll email it to you with some instructions, just for an exercise to have you thinking. Okay, I don't know if you want to do it. Not sure some of you guys are big boys enough to even be honest about where you are.